Welcome back to Night of the Dead. It is wave 104, 104, or 104, depending on where you are and how you want to say it. We are back at Red Base because, again, I want to see how this smaller bases handle the seemingly larger waves that we're getting now. I've only got 50 Treb bombs. There's 25 in there, 25 in there. So if I don't get anything from that direction, those ones may not be used. I've loaded that up with 75 ballista bolts. That's all we've got. I have a wee bit of fuel, but not necessarily a lot. In stacks of 50. Now, during the daytime waves, I had to remove the stairs I had here because I was just kind of sitting around and all of a sudden I hear things going off, and they ran up those stairs and came up here, and then they got kind of confused and went back down, and yeah, they didn't really know what to do with the bait trap once they got it. Okay, so that's going over there somewhere probably. I can't even see where that's shooting. Oh, okay, so it probably was over in that direction, just couldn't really see where it was. Okay, the ballista is going off as well. What's our first guess? Now I want to see if they path straighter, and they do not seem to be pathing. They're kind of running in, kind of all over the place again. Oh, if anything, they're pathing worse. Let's put the last in. I don't have any more. I'm not going to make any more. I'm also not entirely sure it's safe to jump down onto that platform, that they wouldn't come to it and start attacking it. And as it's only stone, I cannot really do that. Is that an exploder? I guess we'll get to see how that was strange. It's almost like it was trying to get back into this area to be able to go that way. Oh, this pathing is really strange. You know, I think that's a bit of an issue with It's a zombie game. You're not supposed to be intelligent. You're not supposed to think. See how they went, the green boss did the same thing, went back down the ramp. It's almost because it was gotten higher or something in there. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. Again, there's ones down in there. I may have to go down there and you know what, I'm going to do this because I want to check on that. So there we go. That's how I use the thing. None of them advanced. They all took damage. And we have a trap not working. You know, auto stacking may be nice. Personally, I don't want it. I know some people do. I would rather they work on getting the traps to work consistently. Because that is a bigger issue for me than having to do inventory management. It's still a good sized wave coming in. Now, I went through the blue base after the last wave, and found that there was some damage happening to the base out front. It was very minor though. And when I say very minor, it was still had, I think it was 94 and 95% of the worst of any of them. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. Oh, and that's expiring over there. That means we have the wave coming from that side. Let's keep an eye on this. That one's back to working. Here we go. Here's the big wave. Let's get over here. Let's load these up. Okay. Oh, that one's just zeroed. I thought, oh my gosh, is it not working again? So you can hear, there are ones hitting now. This is the biggest wave I've had at this base. Is it not still firing? What is it firing out the side? There we go. Now that took damage from the daytime waves. So I removed myself from that area and kind of stopped them from jumping. Whoa! Okay, this is an interesting wave. Let's see that. I think I need a fundamental change. Is the pathing somehow broken on this? No, it doesn't seem to be. So this is something I had concerns about. And I never actually got to see it in action until now. These aren't the full height. And because they're not the full height, the zombies don't seem to want to path back out. I used to have it so that you could path straight out that way. Yeah, that took all sorts of damage. Okay. Interesting wave. This base may no longer be a viable base because of that. Unless, of course, yeah, I can't really do that because I've got that there. Unless, of course, I change this. Like I did on the other base. Black base. Okay. So, interesting wave. Considerably larger than we were getting before the last hotfix. It's almost like the developers never thought anybody was going to go that long. And that's kind of where I thought it was. So their algorithm just stopped. And it didn't know what to do for the larger waves. It didn't know how to deal with it. I mean, even that took damage. Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. Again, a couple new subscribers again. Thank you very much. The survival series is starting to go up, and the first one's up. And it's gotten some views. It's the daytime one. I don't expect it to get, as many views as the wave one. But yeah, if this is an indication of how these waves are going to be going, this may no longer be. I'm going to have to rework this base because they didn't seem to want to go through this. Like this barely got touched. They kept going back down and around and trying to get down to this area. Interesting. It's got to be the position of the bait trap. If I move the bait trap up here and I kind of change the pathing a little bit, will it work better? And then have the drop be a significantly higher drop, either 2 or 3 block drop. Okay, something to think about. I am out. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, depending on where you are and what time of the day you are watching this. Cheers.